Right. I've been on break for a while now, but I thought I'd pop my head up and have a go at reviewing a Persona 4 figure again. I hope to God that nothing supernatural happens during the course. Maybe the creature that haunts these videos will leave me alone because this one looks like her. We'll have to wait and see. Chie Satonaka returns to the Figure It Out spotlight today in 1/8 scale form, brought to us by the lovely people at Megahouse as part of their High Preistess line. This rendition of the spunky dragon with deadly legs sculpted by Oz seems to be a common favourite among fans, but I'm not sure if I'm entirely convinced. Let's start with the positives, and don't get me wrong, there are a lot of them. The sculpt quality and paint job are crazy good. You can even make out the letters on one of her badges, and I'd be able to tell you what it said if my eyesight wasn't shite. The skin tones are varied and lifelike, and the subtle shading on her lips and hair perfectly represent her likeness in both the game and the anime. Her pose is interesting and true to the character as well, as she stands ready to serve an ass-kicking to any shadows that come nearby. One point of great praise that I have for this figure is the level of choice that you get. As with most Megahouse scale figures, you have some options when it comes to how you want to display her. Of course, as expected of any Persona 4 figure, she comes with 2 pairs of glasses that you can choose to have her wear if you so wish. But let's face it, there isn't really a choice, is there? All glory to our Megane overlords! You can pull her head off, but in this case that doesn't really serve much purpose besides hideous barbarism. What's more important is the fact that you can pull the entire top half of her body off. This is key because she comes with an entire other top half that you can use instead. Not only does this second body show off her summer outfit, which is just her with her jacket off, but it also gives you a slightly different pose, and that's cool. Not to mention, those wristbands are awesome, and I want them. To top off the secondary pose and outfit, she comes with another jacket that you can put around her waist. Not only does this complete the summer design, but it harkens me back to when I used to tie my school jumper around my waist when I was a kid. Ah, memories. You can even take her skirt off if you fancy some unadulterated bicycle short action too. Pervert. So, on paper, everything is there. The pose, or should I say poses, are interesting, the overall detail is top notch, and for a static scale figure you get a lot of choice when it comes to how to display her. But I just can't quite shake this feeling that the sole purpose of this figure is to have her displayed with the other Megahouse Persona 4 figures such as the High Preistess Yukiko or the Gem Yuna Ukami. I don't really have any evidence of this, it's just this feeling that I have. It just looks like there's something missing when she's on her own. Coupled with the gear-shaped base, when gears aren't even a thing in Persona 4, and the fact that you can adjust her attachment point so that she hangs off the base a bit, assumedly so she can get closer to her product line pals, just gives me this impression that Chie here is just a huge advert for the other guys, which isn't what you want when she costs £70, at the cheapest these days. It's cool to have that facility, but when you spend that much on a scale figure, you want it to be able to stand on its own and get better with companions, not be mediocre and only become exceptional with companions. She can't even stand on her own in a literal sense either. I've seen loads of horror stories on my figure collection about how over time she starts to develop a leaning problem because her centre of gravity is away from where she's attached to the base. Again, not really adequate for the price that you're expected to pay for her. So, for everything about this figure that makes me want to love it, there's that niggling something else that just won't let me. Even the fact that it is Chie, the brophilia that every bro side-on should have in their lives, I cannot forgive its shortcomings. And that makes me sad. The Megahouse 8th scale High Preistess Chie Satonaka was never seen again. No one knows where she went, or what happened to her. It is only said that a thick fog rolled into the streets of Manchester on the day that she vanished. It has since been said that if you turn on your television at midnight on a rainy day, you can hear whispers. Whispers that say such things as, You need to eat more meat. And don't think, feel. Surely there is a lesson to be learned here, should you wish to escape such a fate yourselves.